Alright guys, we're opening the first 10 packs here of a Scarlet and Violet. Now you notice that I have the codes here redeemed, and it's actually quite difficult to just do like a 100 pack opening. We're actually starting with 80 because I had to test out the waters here. But I'm going to try it. We're going to see how this goes. I have to pause in between and enter 10 more codes to open 10 more packs, so I'm just going to cut those portions out of the video. But just so you know, you have to enter your codes. You can, again, only enter 10 codes, which is like, come on, this is PTCGL, this is 2023. You could be able to enter more than 10 codes at a time, but you can't, so that's a bummer. But anyways, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to hit the collect all button, then redeeming the codes, and we're going to get into some packs here of Scarlet and Violet, a Crushing Hammer. We haven't collected one before, that's good. A Riolu, we hit the limit, which is nice. Oinkalone, and I'm only going to stop and I'm only going to like go over the cards that are, I guess, important here. Youngster and a Hollow Cloth. Nothing too crazy. Next pack's going on. Mankey, we're just going to go through these. See Titan, see if this says anything. 200 damage for 3 energy, 20 less damage for each damage counter. It's got 180 HP. It is a stage 1. That's crazy. 200 damage is nothing to joke about. Oh, a baby Miraidon here. Lightning Laser, 90 damage. Does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. It's not too bad. Ooh, look at that Houndoom. That Houndoom looks sick. Okay. Skeledur. I can never say this guy's name. Skeledirge. Passionate Singing for 50 damage. We can attach 2 basic energy cards from our discard pile to Pokemon any way we like. And 190 damage for 3 energies. Skeledirge. Trophius. Okay. Smoliv. Another Satitan. Cool. We hit the max there. Ooh, hey, Lucario with the Avenging Knuckle attack. This attack is actually really good. For 1 fighting energy, you do 30 damage. But if any of your fighting Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack on your opponent's last turn, it does 120 more damage. So you can do 150 damage for 1 single fighting energy, and of course there are plenty of ways to buff that damage output. Tarantula, cool, and a Cyclizard. Okay, cool. Drifloon, Mr. Rotom, Flamigo, Shroomish. Nothing too exciting so far. A Varoom. Gyarados EX, our first Terrestrial Pokemon, I think, that we have pulled here, Terra. And Gyarados EX is pretty cool. We got 300 HP for a Stage 1 with the Tyrannical Tail attack for 5 energy. That's a ton. You do 180 damage. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does 180 more damage. So, you're doing like, what, 360? That's a lot. It's a lot of damage, but it's 5 energy, which is crazy. And we don't have things to accelerate water energy too well besides Melanie. But I mean, you could do double turbo and then find a way to get 3 water energy. There are ways. We have things like Blastoise as well, so it's not too bad. We could figure out a way to do it. Clauncher, Houndour, Greedent, Enhanced Fang, 80 damage. If this Pokemon has any Pokemon tool attached, does 80 more damage. Okay. Krogunk, Wiglet, Wiglet. It's got the dig a little. Okay, Quavel. The only one I know how to say is the Grass Starter, because that's the one I started with. So, don't judge me here. Anyway, Quaquavel, Energy Carnival. Once during your turn, you can attach a basic energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. I wonder if my volume was bad. I had the mic over there. Hopefully it's not too bad, but hopefully it was catching what I was saying. Once during your turn, you can attach a basic energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. That's one way to... Oh, collection limit hit. So it's traded for 100 credits. Cool. 5 more packs, and this is Sprigatito. That's the one I said. That's a huge Dedenne, it looks like, but it's just perspective there. Rock Chestplate. The fighting Pokemon this card is attached to takes 30 less damage, which is cool. Klefki. This is a good Klefki. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, basic Pokemon in play have no abilities except for the Klefki's ability, which is awesome. There's a Weasel, and we got Masquerada. Trick Cape. You may put an energy attached to your opponent's actual Pokemon into their hand. Not so great. Not so great there. Fido. Alamamama. Toad Scroll. Let's see if there's anything good here. Not so much. Cacturn, counter attack Quills. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, we get to put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. There's another Meowscarada. And another Quaquaval, and we get another credit for it. Cool. 3 packs left before I have to do the Flittle, the reset of packs here. Staraptor, Tailspin away during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon attacks from basic Pokemon for 60 damage on a stage 2. Okay, we have better things in like Flying Pikachu. Another Lucario, and we got another Meowscarada. Okay. Let's go ahead, continue on to the next pass, Seatottle. Oh, we got our Koraidon EX. And actually, I'm hitting the limit here because of the free stuff that Pokemon TCG Live gives us, so that's pretty cool. Once during our turn, we can attach 2 basic fighting energy from our discard pile to our basic fighting in any way we like, and we can only, once we use it, the turn ends. So pretty cool. We get 250 credits for that. Rock chest plates, Dene, a Float Soul with Hydro Pump, 20 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. If only there was a way. Hey, a full art supporter in Jack or Yak. Search your deck for up to 2 evolution Pokemon, refill them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Cool. Cool, we got to see a full art supporter. Viper, Mastiff, Tatsugiri, Miss in Place. Search your deck for up to 2 basic water energy cards and attach them to one of your basic Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. So this could be a way to charge up Magikarp. Turn 1, I suppose. To get Gyarados going. A Route, that's good for us. Tarantula. And another Clouth. Collection limit reached. And here's just a summary of what we get. So that's cool that we get to see a summary. But we saw everything. So now we're going to cut the video here so I can add the new codes and then go from there. Continuing on, we got Magneton. And let's move on. Charcadet. Ooh, I love me some Charcadets. I can't wait to get the evolution, whichever one. Another Jack. We have reached the limit there. Cyclizar. Another Routes. And Koraidon the baby form. A Rampaging Fane. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. Ugh, not so great there. Alright, next pack. Another Magneton to start us off. Palmy. And Blissey, Busybody Nurse. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Your active Pokemon recovers from all special conditions. Hypey Cyclone. Move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. It's crazy. Okay. Medicham, Acupuncture. Okay. 30 damage. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack. They can't use that attack. That's sneaky good, actually. Sneaky good. Ooh, hey, a full art Penny here. This looks really cool, actually. It's like almost a rainbow rare. Sort of. Or the animation for this is really cool. So, Penny, put one of your basic Pokemon all attached cards into your hand. So it's a pickup, which is nice. And we got a Professor's Research. Okay. Rather have seen the full art. Fido. Toadschool. Arvin, search your deck for an item and a Pokemon tool card. Reveal them, put them into your hand. So, Arvin is the first supporter that treats Pokemon tool cards separately. So we know that. Picnic Basket, heal 30 damage from each Pokemon. Oh. Riolu, and we get Hawlucha with the Flying Entry ability. When we play this Pokemon from our hand onto our bench during our turn, we can choose 2 of our opponent's bench Pokemon and put 1 damage counter on each of them, which is really good. Reprint of Zigzagoon almost, just a little different way it works. Bruxish. Bruxish? I don't know, another Jack, Limereach, Charcadet, Reverse Hollow. Oh, look at this Riolu, that's so cool. He's got a little weight there and everything. I like the art. And look, there's Lucario in the background. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And Professor's Research. More credits for us so that we can redeem cards that we want that we don't get out of some of these packs here. Krokorok. Rocky Helmet. That's a reprint. Quaquaval. Primeape. And Dondozo. The big boy. 160 HP basic Dondozo. Release a Rage, does 50 damage for each Tatsugiri in our discard. So, you know, that's 200 damage for 2 energy, 180 if you slap a double turbo. Not too bad. Kirlia. Especially for a single price, because that's 180 is 2-shotting every V Max, all that stuff. Oh, there's a different judge. That's cool. Little, Palmy, and what do we got here? Gyarados EX. Look at this. Look at this. This is like a, oh, what are those called? It's like an art thingy. I guess terrestrial Terra something. It looks like a ceramic. I don't know what the word is for it. I can't think of it. Oh man. But it looks like one of those like special art type things. I can't think of the name. It's like a specific type of glass that has pictures on it. I don't know the name. If you know the name, put it in the comment section down below. But that's what this card art style looks like to me, which is pretty cool. That's awesome. Got a switch. We have plenty of switches. Quaxwell, Rock Chestplate we've seen. Heracross, super powered throw, 10+. This attack does 30 more damage for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Oh, so this pairs with Tarantula. No, Spidops. This pairs with Spidops. Spidops' ability, but it only does not that much. But it is a single pricer, so we got to keep that in mind. Mastiff. Mabostiff. This is a scary Mabostiff. Once during our turn, we may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. But your opponent gets to choose which one they bring up, but that's still pretty good. And another Quacklevel, we got more stuff for that. Keep on going. Growlithe, Silicobra, Pachirisu, Pokemon can be paralyzed. Electric Generator. I'm looking for these. These are awesome. These are how you accelerate lightning energy to your lightning Pokemon as long as they're in the top 5 cards of your deck, which is pretty good. Another Dondozo. We'll take it. And here we go again. Bisharp. Bombardier. Knick-Knack Carrying. Search deck for 3 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. Okay. Clutch during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Okay, so if there was some Pokemon tool deck like Rotom, could use that, I suppose. Energy Switch and Indeedee. Expert Nurturer. Search your card. Search a deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon. Put it onto the Pokemon and evolve it. Oh. So turn 2, or your first turn going second, you can evolve one of your Pokemon if you play Indeedee. That's pretty cool. Citadel. Spupa. These new names are so hard for me to say. I don't know why. Oh, it has the adaptive evolution like Caterpie used to have. That's really good. Stone Journey. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Okay. Arboliva. Enriching Oil. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal all damage from one of your Pokemon. I am glad Scoop Up Net is gone because this would be busted. Oh man, if there's a way to pick up Pokemon, this would be, ooh, that's a good ability. Armor Roche, Fire Off. As often as you like during your turn, you may move a fire energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Okay, that's not amazing, but it's still good. It's still good. You can't move them around on the bench, which isn't too bad. Alright, and let me put in the next 10 and we will keep on going. Continuing on, we got Capsakid. That's fine. Another Judge. Blissey again. Energy Retrieval. This is good. Another reprint there. Zangoose. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. Does 30 damage to a new active. We don't care. King Gambit here. All of our basic Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active. But it's a stage 2, so keep that in mind. Pretty good though. I like the ability. Primeape. Toxel. Vitality Man. The attacks of this Pokemon, this card is attached to do 10 more damage to your opponent's active. So it's just a straight 10. There's no like it has to be a Pokemon V or anything like that. Or Pokemon EX. Just a straight plus 10. So that's pretty good. Drowsy. Sandile. Another Tatsugiri. We need one more of those. Remigo and Magnezone EX. Alright, with the Energy Crush attack, this attack does 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon for a single lightning energy. That's insane. Pulse Laser, 220 damage, and it does 30 damage to itself. And the energy cost is so minimal. It is a stage 2, but I mean, the format got a little bit slower, so things like that are going to be able to do stuff. Here's Miriam. Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. If you shuffled any cards into your deck this way, you draw 3 cards. That's really cool. I don't think we've seen a supporter or recovery Pokemon card that lets you draw cards. And you get to do 5 Pokemon. I know there used to be like Sacred Ash that shuffled 5 Pokemon into the deck. So this is Sacred Ash plus draw 3. Pretty cool. Pretty good way not to deck out a Miraidon. Another Arvin Reverse Hollow and Cyclizar. And we're going to keep on moving. Wattrel. Bisharp. Crowcolor. Routes. Lechonk. I loved Lechonk. I didn't like its evolution. Another King Gambit. Cool. Looking for those playsets. There's a little Wiglet. Dig a little, flip a coin if heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. It would be cool if it was more than just, if it was just discard. You don't have to flip. I don't like that you have to flip for just one card. I don't think that's worth too much. Another Lechonk, Stone Journey we've seen, Squovet, Nest Stash. Once during your turn, you may shuffle your hand and put it on the bottom of your deck. If you put any cards on the bottom of your deck in this way, draw a card. See, I mean, if you have a really, really trashy hand, I suppose, but it's only you draw one card. What? Did I read that right? Once during your turn, you may shuffle your hand and put it on the bottom of your deck. If you put any cards on the bottom of your deck in this way, draw a card. So you have to have at least one card to draw a card. It is on a basic, so it's pretty interesting. Annihilate. Ooh. Rage Fist. This attack does 70 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if they've taken 1, you're doing 70, 2, 140, and so on. Dynamic Punch, 170 damage, but it does 50 to itself. Not too bad for only 2 fighting energy. Fido, Tropius, Toedscruel, Toxel again, Tarantula, and another Klefki. Cool, we almost have a playset of Klefkis. Tropius Florges, your Pokemon in play have no weakness. Your Pokemon? So this isn't even type specific. You can get rid of any weakness you want with Florges. Cool. That's a good thing. Gardevoir EX. We have one more. I did pull a Gardevoir EX in some practice packs, which was annoying, but I wanted to get the feel for how this was. But anyways, we have the Psychic Embrace ability. As often as we like during our turn, we can attach a basic Psychic Energy card from a discard pile to one of our Psychic Pokemon. If we do, we put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. And you can't use the ability if it would knock out the Pokemon. Then it has the Miracle Force attack for 190 damage, 3 energies. This Pokemon recovers from all special conditions. I don't like the damage output, so this is more of a support Pokemon, not the attacker, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Can go well in Shadow Rider. Let me just say that. You lose all your energy. Ooh, Beach Court's a good stadium. Retreat cost of each basic Pokemon in play is 1 colorless less. So it gives free retreat. Eye Strength. During your opponent's next turn, if any Pokemon can't retreat. Okay. Nothing crazy there. Another rare Tarantula. Slowbro with the strange behaviors. Often you like during your turn, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. There's some plays you can make with this. You could play Slowbro Gardevoir. And then you can play things like Sharon's Care. Not Sharon's Care. Did Cheryl rotate? I don't know if Cheryl didn't rotate, this is insane. If it did, oh well. If it did, oh well. I'm thinking like Cheryl didn't rotate, and I don't know if it did. I'm not 100% sure. Penny, put one of your base Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. So cool. It's like a pickup for basics. Spewpa, we already saw Penny. We had a full art version of it. And we're starting off with a Bruxish. I gotta get these names, man. Really, really do. Alright. Continue. Metatites. Floragato. And another Growlithe. Wattrel. Houndstone. Stack does 10 more damage for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. This card, it starts with 80. It's insane, I think. I think this card is going to be really good. And you can play any amount of Psychic Pokemon, which is even more insane. Shuppet. Graveyard. Underworld Stroll. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card you find there. Put it on the bottom of their deck. Imagine going second and you get to slap down Double Turbo. Use this. Oh, but the other one's too psychic, right? The evolution's too psychic. Never mind. But if they only had like one research in their hand, you could get them stuck. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 8 cards. Your turn ends. That's not a bad supporter. It's not great. It's not amazing, but it's not... I don't think it's too bad. We'll see. I don't know. Defiance Band. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, the attack of this Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. Not too bad. It's like a choice belt, but you have to be down in prizes. Which is, you know, half the games you play, you might be down in prizes. I don't know. It's possible. A bunch of Psychic Pokemon and Armorage. Okay. Not too much in that pack. We'll keep going. Magnemite. Wattrel. Cyclizar. Crocodile. Chomp Chomp Bite. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each hedge, discards energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's cool. And Earthquake for 2. 180. Blah, blah, blah. Another Kingambit. Great Tusk EX. Cool. Bedrock Breaker. Discard a Stadium in play for 40 damage. Gigantic Tusk. 250. And do 50 damage to yourself. Okay. Slowpoke. Staraptor we've seen. Picnic Basket we've seen. Skullvillain. Opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Super Spicy Breath. Does 180 damage if you can get a Fire Energy on it. Cool. Drifblim. And another Annihilate. I want to make an Annihilate deck just because Annihilate's cool. Charcadet, Zangoose. We're going to go kind of fast here. Another Penny. Looking for cards we haven't seen. Let's see. Magikarp has the Jump. Flip a coin if heads, his attack does nothing. Or flip a coin if heads, his attack does 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, Magikarp hitting the bench now. And Kingambit, okay. Smoliv. Titan. Tatsugiri. Staravia. Scatterbug's got the another different art of it. Houndstone. It is 2 Psychic. Okay. It would have been busted if it was colorless. Let's just say it would be even more broken. Drowsy, sure. Pachirisu, Zangoose, Dondozo, and another Skeldurge. Getting a lot of repeats. We're not getting a lot of the cards that we want to see. We want more EXs. Gonna go kind of faster. Magnezone EX. The normal art, I think we pulled like a full art version of it earlier. So that's pretty cool. The one more pack to go before I have to reset here. And we're looking good. Getting some good cards. And this one is another Skeldurge. Oh, Fido! Nope, don't want a Fido. Cyclizar, don't care. Florigato. God, reaching the limit. Varoom. Need to see the evolution of Varoom. I don't think we've seen that yet. Speak of the devil, here we go. Reveroom. Rumbling Engine. You must discard an energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. 6 cards. Okay. That's not too bad. What's better, the Bibarel or Reveroom? This one you have to discard an energy. Bibarel you don't. This one gets you 6 cards. Bibarel gets you 5. I don't know. It's a second way to discard energy though with Greninja. So decks that like to discard energy, I think would rather play this over Bibarel. And I think they should. So keep that in mind. That's a pretty good card. Rotom, Ralts, and apparently I already had 2 of those in my collection. Probably from the free stuff that they give us. Oh, look at this Armoroge. Armoroge. That's a nice art. I like it. Another Houndstone. Getting a bunch of credits now. Starting to get a bunch of credits. I only had 1 for those Wattrels. That's insane. Pineco. Toxtricity. Yank away. Choose 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shuffles them into their deck. Okay. A little bit of disruption there. Reverse Holo Toxtricity. Krokorok and Pawmot. Electrogenesis. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a basic lightning card attached to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. 230 damage! Oh, it's a stage 2. Dang! 230 damage. We gotta discard all of our energy though. I mean, we have Flaffy, right? Plus Electrogenesis. Could we pull this off? I don't know. 230 damage is insane. That KOs a bunch of basic EXs. It doesn't hit, and we have Electric Generator as well. So there are ways. Another copy of Wiggler. I don't like the double copy of base of these Pokemon. It just like adds fluff to the set. There's a Kirlia, pretty Kirlia. And another Koraidon EX, traded for 250. I wonder if I go get like an EX, a basic EX similar to Koraidon, is it worth 250 credits. I haven't done any card making yet using credits, so I'll have to figure that out here in the future. But if it's worth more, that kind of sucks because they're not giving you the face value of what the card is. Reverum, sure, we've seen that before. Tandemouse, Rodom, another Arvin, Clauncher. Okay, hey, look at that. Full art Arvin here looking good. And a Great Tusk EX, the normal version. It would be nice. Maybe I should pay attention to the EXs. Like if I got 4 Great Tusk EXs, if that gives me 250. Torkoal, flip a coin for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon's attack. It's 80 damage for each hit. It's not bad. We like cards like that sometimes. Flipping to win. I love those. Dondozo for 100. Another Fido. Metatites. Hypno. For coin of heads, choose an attack from one of your opponent's Pokemon in play and use it as this attack. That's funny. You have to flip a coin. A Pokegear, that came back. Clauncher. Cool. And another Slowbro with the strange behavior ability. Pokegear again, another Penny. Miriam, this is no Pokemon in this one. There it is, King Gambit. Rotom, and another Miraidon. Okay. So far, I think we've had a lot more full arts than you normally pull in Pokemon TCGO. Like, I've had like 3 or 4. I've had a lot of alternate art Pokemon pulled as well. Mousehold, family attack does 70 damage for each of your Mousehold in play. So it has to be Mousehold. So if you have all 4 Mousehold in play, you'd be doing, what is it, 280? For 2 energy? It's alright, that's not bad. Moving on to Magnemite. Torkoal, cool. Want to see those. Katie, another one. Alrighty. Scovillain. Squovet. And another Quackwevel. Another Quackwa. I'm just going to call him Quackwa. Energy Search. Hey, I didn't have 4 of those. That's something. It's getting to the point where I'm getting more credits. Ooh, Koraidon EX with the Dino Cry. Look at this one. Have 2 of those now. Looking good. Dedenne. Ah, get out of there, Dedenne. Koraidon's going to eat you. 4/4 Halucha. Cool. Magnemite. Houndoom. Spathra. Reverse Hollow Palpad. We'll take it. Reverse Hollow Energy Search. Sure. Dondozo. I wonder if, like, in the background, it increases your chances to get cards that you don't have based off of how the collection works, but then it's a less of a chance to get cards that you already have. Spidops EX, cool. We have the Trap Territory. Your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost is 1 colorless more, so in theory you can have 4 Spidops EXs, make the retreat cost 4 more. And the Wire Hang attack for 90 damage does 30 more damage for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Not too bad. You can still pair it with Leafeon VMAX, I believe. That hasn't rotated. Nimona, your standard draw 3. Ooh, Muck. Poison Sacks. Your opponent's poisoned Pokemon don't recover from that special condition when they evolve or devolve. That's super nice ability. There have been plenty of times where I don't poison something. Hey, look at that. Spidops EX again. I think I have all 3 versions of this card now. Anyways, that's a super cool ability on Buck. There have been times where you play and I don't want to poison the Pokemon because they're just going to evolve it, and I know they're going to evolve it, which recovers a special condition. So that's a really nifty, like, cool niche ability that they added there. First Hole Ultra Ball, another Research. Okay. Scatterbug. I haven't seen the second evolution of Scatterbug, or have I? Flamigo, Pokemon Catcher Reverse Hollow, Varoom, another version of Varoom, look like. Orglone EX. Maddening Scent, 10 damage, attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, Heavy Stomp, 210. Flip a coin. If tails during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Okay. Not too crazy. Nothing crazy there. Regular Pokemon Catcher, Toxtricity. Spiritomb Taunt. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot so you get to choose. Doom Decree. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Hey, we'll put this in with Jirachi. We love those. Oh, you know what? Did Grimwood Tingle rotate? I hope it didn't. I love Grimwood Tingle. It's what makes these flipping to win decks that much more playable. So I hope it didn't. But I think it did. Electric Generator, Toxel, a Mareep, and another Skeledirge. Pokemon we've seen, Zangoose. Don't care, we don't care. Squovid, we got plenty of those. Another Reverum for 100 credits. Starting off with Tarantula. Okay. Rotom. Ooh, that had Junk Hunt. Ah, I didn't get to see it. Miracle Powder. This is the Pavilion. 50 damage to the coin of heads. Choose a special condition. Your opponent's action is now affected by that special condition. 50 damage plus paralysis. Please, thank you. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. Another electric generator, reverse hollow, Quaxley, and another cloth. Poniard? Can't believe I didn't have any Poniards. I probably have different Poniards in the collection anyway. Waxwell and Armorage again. More credits for me. We'll take them. I need to get the cards that I want. Miss Chansey there. Mabostiff. Cacnea counterattack Quills. Okay. Cool, that's on Cacnea. Mesagoza. Once during each player turn, the main ability flip a coin. If heads, that player searches their deck for a Pokemon, reveals it, put it into the hand. Then that player shuffles their deck. Okay. Not a bad stadium, but I mean, it's fine. You can also discard it on the same turn you use it too. And it is flip a coin, so it could help your opponent more than it helps you as well. Yeah, okay, nothing too crazy there. Cards we've seen before. Riolu, Lechonk, Woltzel again, Spupa. Okay, we did see Spupa. Okay. Just kidding. We did see a Spupa before. I'm losing my mind. Lechonk, Rotom, Hypno, Grievard, Pokegear. Another Magnezone EX. Pretty cool. We'll take it. Love to see that. We want some more Gardevoirs. We want some more, I don't know, Spidops. A well-baked body. Dashbot. With the well-baked body ability. Some of these guys. This Pokemon can't be burned. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon attacks from your opponent's fire Pokemon. Hey. You're playing a Psychic deck. You're playing the Ghost Dog Pokemon. You have a dog-themed deck. Anyway, you're playing the Ghost Dog Pokemon. I can't remember the name. You're going up against the fire deck. You just have Dash Buddy there, and then they can't do anything about it. That's hilarious. Magikarp and another Miraidon. Alright, 3 more packs to go here, and then we have 10 packs afterwards, I believe. Beach Court, Almamola, Mabostiff. Hey, there we go. There's a nicer version of it. Intimidating Howl once during a turn. Oh, we already seen this. And another Miraidon. More credits for me. Lechonk, Medicham, another Toedscruel, Tarantula, Drifloon, and hey, Full Art Miriam. Like I said, I've seen a lot more Full Art trainers than I would on PTCGO doing pack openings. So that's one plus we have, but there's a lot of dead space that they need to do something with. Or just spread out the cards, I don't know. That's cool. Got the Full Art Miriam. We'll take it. That's a good pull. Skidoo, Toxtricity, Nimona, another Koraidon EX. Why can't I get Miraidon? I haven't seen a Miraidon, have I? Don't think so. Alright, let's go on to the last 10 packs of the video. Alright, let's start off good here with the last 10 packs. Let's see if we can get some Miraidons. I haven't seen a lot of those, so we need some of those. Reverse Hollow Ultra Ball is pretty good. Maybe we can get the Golden Rare Candy. There's another Magnezone EX. I believe there's a Golden Rare Candy in this set. Hopefully we can get that. Another Judge. Growlithe, sure. Indeedee, and Toxicroak EX. Hey, we haven't seen this guy before. Look at this art. It's got some camo going on in the background. Let's see. Nasty Plot for a single darkness. We can search our deck for up to 2 cards, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Okay, a good, like, turn 1 attack. Toxic Ripper for 120 damage, 3 energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 6 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1. 8 damage counters if you use Radiant Hisui and... Oh, what's it? Sneasler? Radiant Hisui Sneasler, I think. So in reality, you could be doing 180, 200 damage. Could knock out a Pokemon coming back into your turn. With Muck, it won't matter if they evolve, so not a bad deck there. But we all know poison decks don't really do that well, but it could. You never know. Florges with the no weakness. Another Klefki. We only have 2. I thought we had like 4. Interesting. Houndstone, that's its name, Houndstone. Houndstone's going to play Klefki. We're going to play all the Psychic Pokemon. All of them. Curlias, Gardevoirs, why not? Mankey, Potion. Wow, we haven't gotten a Potion, that's insane. And Dolive. That's the second evolution. Kilowattrel. Okay, skill dive 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, nothing too crazy. Another Miraidon. I did say I wanted to get Miraidons. I meant Miraidon EX. Pokemon TCGL. Come on now. Another Rocky Helmet. We got a collection there. There's another Muck. Two of them are as good. A Momola and a Koraidon. Okay. 5 packs left. Gotta get going here. Toxtricity. Krogunk. We're going to need some of those. Another Reverum. I think I've seen the most, like, repeats in commons and rares. Flaffy. Harvin. Grimer. And Annihilate. Okay. Weasel. Toadschool. Harvin. Spupa. Wugtrio. Oh, under the sea tunnel. Flip 3 coins for each head. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. That's why the other one only discards 1. This one does it for 3, but it's 3 energy on a stage 1. It's really tough to pull off. But doable. Very doable. Alright. 2 more packs to go. Pineco. Dashbun we've seen. Charcoaler we've seen. Palmy. Lechonk. And Arboliva. Okay. Last pack. Do we get something insane? Do we get, well, we get this, a Bombardier, which isn't great. Do we get, well, just a Hawlucha. I was hoping for the golden rare candy, but that's okay. I am going to check one thing out before we go here. I'm going to go to, I believe it's Dex. And then I have to edit it. And these are just the standard decks. I haven't even made a deck yet. I'm so new to this. And then I'm going to go search for Miraidon. I know how to spell it. Okay. So I got 250 for a normal EX basic. So if I want to exchange, it's 600. So they don't even give you face value. They don't even give you face value. That's not cool. Let's see. Hold on. Or, because we have 7 of these. Because there's different ones. We have 3 of those. So I won't even be able to tell how much I can change for it. But I think I was getting 250. I'm pretty sure I was getting 250. So that's kind of, that's too much. 600 and 250, you have to get like 3 of them. I don't like that, but that's okay. Anyways, thanks for sticking around for the PTCG L pack opening, which is pretty crazy, a new thing. I wish it was a little bit better, but it's not too bad. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see more of these for future set releases. And we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.